Hello, my dear Gemini. So, the feeling that I got as I was starting to work with you guys was that things can expand quickly, and that because you're air expands even quicker than a lot of other elements. So, the feeling that I was getting was just to go like this, just like this a little bit, to notice your tendency to do a lot and perhaps do more than is actually good for you, that throws you out of balance a bit. Because the fact that you can do more doesn't necessarily mean if you do more in this area, it's not going to impact on other areas. And you don't always take that into consideration, Gemini, because movement and expansion is so natural to you that you don't stop and question what this train of action is going to, how it's going to affect other things, or how keeping your mind in this quality of energy is going to affect the use of your mind in other areas. Okay, so what you're being suggested here is, the first card that I got was calm focus. So that sense I was getting of this, okay, now it's time to land a little bit. Do your best to land and come down a little bit and take a bit of a break, stillness. What I got was the card of calm focus, okay? So no rushing, no forcing, no revving of the nervous system, no hyper excitability or hyper achieving. Set your focus for the day clearly and stick with it. Gather your mind's energy as though it's a spotlight being gently pulled into a quiet, one-pointed laser beam, and let the beam guide you and do the work. Next to that, you've got the ability to respond, which means you can choose to do this. You have the option of doing this as long as you take the time, slow down long enough to question it, to go into calm focus, and then respond accordingly. You've also got drop the weight, which goes along with the ability to respond and calm focus, because drop the weight is saying, basically, make a list of whatever is wearing on you. Make a list of whatever you find stressful. So you know how sometimes we can have a list of things that we have to do. We haven't really written them down. We know we have to call the bank. We know we have to make an appointment at the chiropractor. We know that we have to plan this date with that friend and make sure we get cat food. And we've got all these different things that we know we have to do, and they're bothering us because we need to do them. We need to get them done at some point. But we haven't written it down, so our mind is constantly playing over them. It's not that any one is necessarily that difficult or that challenging. It's just that because we're generating energy around maintaining those rotating thoughts, it can be stressful. So what you're being asked is, look at that list. If there is one that is the most stressful that you can take care of, great. If not, work your way down the list of the ones that are the least stressful, the easiest to get rid of, and do those first. And write something down, make a list. Because Gemini, your mind is very busy with a lot of things. And that can be a wonderful, wonderful thing. It's a great challenge for a lot of people to do that. And you seem to do it quite naturally. It doesn't mean it doesn't have wear and tear on your system. Okay, so what you're being asked to do is, in order to kind of slow down, in order to let go of some of the stressors, because some of the things that are stressing you are not things that you are actually able to take action on. They're just things that you know are coming up that will have to be dealt with at the time. You're being asked, take God with you. Remember on a daily basis, on a regular basis, that you have got support from divine, that whatever you think you have to organize, allow for the divine to come in and work with it, okay? And to use your ability to respond to situations, your ability to respond to your own nature of carrying a lot and having your mind go like this, It's also saying you can choose to discipline yourself, to put some things in place that are beneficial for you, that are going to make this easier. And one of the things might be to make a list, okay? I know that for some people, making a list can feel daunting because then they just look at it and look at all the things that they haven't done. But for somebody who tends to have a very busy mind and to have a lot of things going on, writing a list, putting it on paper, can create room in the hard drive for more stuff to be operating. So that might be something that will help create a calm focus for you. The other thing is, where did it go? Oof, I let the card slip. I'll pull it again. The other thing in terms of an energy that you can embrace to help yourself with this, to help yourself move into a slightly calmer state and choose your responses differently, there it is neutrality. Okay, so if you find yourself going into emotional states of anxiety, what can you do to let yourself bring neutral? It's one of the things is to not react. And that's interesting because you've got the responsibility card, which is the ability to respond, which takes you out of reaction. So neutrality, it's take a light approach. Take a light approach, let things move by you instead of land on you so that things don't create more anxiety for you. Do your best not to take things personally, and do your best not to let somebody's needs or demands land on you in a way where you feel like now you have to take care of them, okay? It's deliberately let things slide by you. Do your best not to engage in extra stuff that you don't need to be doing, okay? That's it, Gemini. Take care.